Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Bro, I'm winning right now.
Too far at second down.
No one can be talking.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I ain't losing until I hit now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
What? Damn, shorty.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Nice try.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that sends him 2 yards and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now.
No.
It's Thompson.
No, man.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Y'all got to catch
a loss
up.
of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Are they ever going to catch
1st
up?
and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a run with Geis. Continuing to fight for more. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it up to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there.
Second down. Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down, Wentz. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 52 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 59 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now, Wentz again. Ertz has it left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Just fall asleep, man.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st down, Peterson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though.
Hey, look at my
YouTube of the game. Shut
y'all
down
should
the
follow
run,
me on YouTube.
Control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback
y'all
is
should
harassed.
look up my name
this
on
type
YouTube.
Of performance you get.
I know.
They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum won't overwhelm you with his athleticism, won't wow you with his arm, but somehow, when he's on the field and he's in charge, the ball gets moved by his offensive teammates.
Y'all should follow me on.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. "12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down."
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
No.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you can also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" sack.
GTA is
so on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Call me trash your mama's trash.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
It's up about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to power through. Refusing to go down. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Man.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Come on, man. Don't do this to dude.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Y'all should follow my Instagram, my YouTube, anything.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
Madden.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief. No.
They're
going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete.
Nice try,
a huge gamble, and
nice
it
try.
does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a downs.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
I'll let them.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.